All right, so somebody asked how I do my charcoal. So here it is. It's just a quick rundown of my retort kiln. If I could do it over again, I'd do a couple different things, but for the most part, it works pretty good. All right, so the most important piece, you got to have your internal chamber. This is a smaller 35 gallon drum. And if you can see, I've got 3 holes blown out in the bottom. That lets the gases escape into the outer chamber. Okay, this inner chamber holds nothing but charcoal. Okay, you load it in here, you put your wood in there. Okay, well, first I messed up and drilled 3 holes in the bottom of this, and it did not work. It lets the gases escape outside, so it doesn't work as efficient as it should. But so here, you load up all your wood into here, and then you seal it. Okay, so it's not a tight seal, it's just a lid, regular old lid on it. I don't bother cramping it down. I just put a bunch of bricks on it. Okay, and that keeps the gases from escaping up the top and letting the flame get in. If the flame gets in, your charcoal's done. So I put as much wood as I can, or weight as I can, on top. But you need to be able to build an upper fire here, and be able to seal this lid. So you can't have too much weight. I have 1 layer of pavers on it. Okay, and so I've got holes down on the bottom. That lets, you have your chimney effect. It lets intake in. And then I've got these holes here. I don't know if they do anything or not, but it's just trying to increase airflow. Okay, so you burn your fire up here. Once the fire up here is burnt down, then you got to seal it off. All your fuel wood is here. You start a fire on top just to start it, and then the actual cooking of the charcoal will be all your fuel wood down here, and then the hot coals from this fire up here will burn downwards. It's a reverse fire, top down. Okay, and so then when your fire's set, your coals are going, you throw the lid on. I can never get this thing to seal. It's too hot, and it never seals. It's crooked, it's bent. So I get it on there as close as I can, and it's good enough. You see here, I just cut this with a zip wheel and peeled them back for the correct size pipe. Okay, this isn't fancy ducting or anything. This is just cheap $4 pipe. The reason why there's a reducer on there is because I was experimenting with lengthening the stack on my smoker, and it's not needed, so I just use it. But I did the diameter of the pipe, and those little tabs help keep that upright. Okay, I can put this stack on there to, increase more draw. Not necessary. And then I put bricks on here also. Okay, and once everything's going and this is cooking, it's going to let off a bunch of smoke in the beginning until your fire, okay, once your fire is good and hot, it'll burn efficiently, and it'll probably burn for fucking a good 4 or 5 hours. I never open it till the next day because you can't have residual sparks go in and ignite your charcoal, because it's very flammable and you don't want to lose all the work that you just did. So let it burn overnight, come back the next day, lift the lids, pull it all out. It'll all be good. And this is the best charcoal around. I mean, it takes maybe 5 minutes to get ignited in a chimney, and it's fantastic. I'll show you some. Okay, so there we go. We got the internal chamber loaded up. There's a mix of mulberry, box elder, maple, oak, all kinds of stuff. I'm a bowl turner and a firewood guy, so there's all kinds of random crap in there. Cut-offs from my bowl blanks. So then we put our lid on. Something ain't sitting right, so you got to make sure that you get it down in there. Okay, it's sitting good. It's all good. All right, so here it is. I like load her up, man, with that fuel word. Don't be shy. On this outer stuff, you could use an accelerant if you want, because I mean, it's not going to touch it. I got some beef tallow. Why not? Okay, so then you got your fire going. You let it burn down enough till you can put the lid on, and then you're good to go. Let it burn overnight.